Hey everybody, welcome back to another Gengolingo mini lesson. Today we're talking about pet peeves.
Say that again?
Pet peeves. Got it? Not pets. We're not talking about cats
I
and
like
dogs.
talking about
I know.
dogs.
And we'll make lots of videos on them later.
Okay.
But this is pet peeves.
Okay.
So let's get that strange word, right?
Mm-hmm.
Peeve. What is that?
A peeve? Something that irritates you.
Something
Yeah.
that bothers you.
Yeah, something that bothers
yes.
you or annoys you. But why is it pet? Is it because it's like small little thing that annoys you?
No, I think it's because it's personal. It's your own thing.
Right.
Maybe it doesn't bother other people.
Right,
but
right.
it really bothers you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That's why it's called pet peeve. Are you sure?
Yeah. yes, yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Audit. No, okay. Okay.
Yes.
So, all right.
Why don't you start us off?
A
Do
pet
you
peeve?
have a pet peeve?
I do. Well, I have a couple, I guess.
Yeah.
But one thing that drives me crazy,
Drives me crazy.
yes,
Good.
is now it's rainy season, or we just finished rainy season. Do you
Yes.
know what I'm going to say?
Yeah, I think so.
We just finished rainy season in Japan. And it drives me crazy when people walk with their umbrellas, and instead of walking with their umbrellas hanging, vertically down, they walk with it horizontally and they swing their arms. And
She hates that.
it's really dangerous. I've been poked in the thigh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And right, I've got small children.
Okay,
It's
okay.
gonna poke them in the eye.
Right, okay, yes. So, definitely a safety concern.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, this is a great example because I don't even notice people doing this.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah, so it's something that bothers
It's
Maui a
all
lot.
My pet peeve.
Doesn't bother me.
Okay. All right. Your turn.
Okay.
What is a pet peeve?
Well, this
of
is a
yours?
really common one. Maybe other people have it too, but people making noise when they're eating.
Who doesn't make noise when they're eating?
I know. I'm sure that I make lots of noise too. But when somebody's eating and they go like this. That bothers me. Or even when they're
I don't eat
when
like
they're,
that.
When they're
I don't.
drinking and they go gulp, 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 gulp.
I also don't drink like that. I don't know who you're eating or drinking with, but like,
This one. No. Yes, I'm sure like you're very polite and very sophisticated lady who is not trying to bother me. It's just my pet peeve.
I do notice. So that is definitely, you said a lot of people,
Yeah.
but
Don't you think it's common?
you're the only person I know that bothers. But I know actually that it's a pet peeve of yours. And I feel like usually I don't even think about it, but if I'm eating chips or something next to him, I'm like really self-conscious. I'm
Yes.
like,
Aw. Sorry, Maui.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's a medical condition.
It's
It's called misophonia.
misophonia. Can you spell that?
So miss as in M-I-S.
Okay, it's M-I-S, not M-Y-S.
I'm pretty sure it's M-I-S. O. Letter O. Phonia.
Phonia.
So it's when you kind of fixate or focus too much on a sound. And that sound gets more and
Amplified?
more and more. Yeah.
Oh.
Not actual sound is getting louder.
Yeah, right.
But kind of you focus on it and it gets
It floods your brain.
exactly. Yes. And it's All you focus on.
How do you go and eat at like ramen shops in Japan? Everyone's
Ooh,
slurping.
it's hard. It's really, really hard. Yeah. That's a noise that I've been kind of culturally trained to not like.
Oh.
Right? Like in Canada, if I slurp,
Yeah.
my mom would say, "No, don't do that," right? We're not allowed to slurp.
But you've
my
eaten
family.
noodles in Canada before.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's very hard. I think it's very hard to eat like soupy noodles with no sound.
No, I mean you can cut them. Get them all on a spoon.
That completely defeats the purpose of
Yes.
eating noodles.
Well, it's a culture difference. In Japan, noodles are long and slurpable. But I think in Canada, it's common for soup not to have long noodles, but shorter noodles. I could be wrong. Back me up in the comments if you're on my side, or I guess you could support Maui if you agree with her.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder, are pet peeves always something that other people do? You think?
Oh.
Like in this case, it's, people walking with umbrellas.
No, I don't
People.
think so.
No.
I think you could have a pet peeve based on something happening around you. Well, let's test it out. So, how about cicadas? In summertime here, cicadas make a big noise. Meh, 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 meh. What do you think? Could that be a pet peeve? Something that really bothers me.
That would torture someone if it was a pet peeve. I mean, they're like
Because you can't
escape it, yeah, unless you lock yourself into a soundproof room. I personally like the sound of cicadas. I don't like cicadas near me per se, but I do like the sound of them.
Okay, so maybe we'll say that not a pet peeve.
For me, not a pet peeve.
Okay.
But do you think that it could be a pet peeve?
Maybe.
I feel it's like usually an action that's caused, right?
Action. So a person doing an action.
Yeah, a person or like, I mean, it could be an animal.
Okay, what about, for example, like the train always arrives 1 minute late? This doesn't happen in Japan, I
No,
know.
it
But
does
in
not.
Canada, it's very, very common to have late buses or trains.
Yeah. Would that be a pet peeve?
I don't know. Something that bothers you? And
Is
only
there-
you?
Yeah, that's not right? That bothers everyone.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it is something that's like caused by someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we go with that then? So it's something that another person is doing that drives you crazy.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, for example, you can tell me if this qualifies as a pet peeve.
Okay.
So, we've got 2 young daughters. They take naps, right? They take naps on weekends. On weekends, they take naps at our house.
Yes.
But on weekends, especially during election time in Japan, or during the winter, it's the gas guys that come around, or the recycle guys. They're all doing good work, right? I'm not right. So I'm appreciative of their work. However, the way they come around is they blare on the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
Like-
Speaker cars.
Yeah, speaker
Hey,
cars.
everybody!
Give me your old microwave.
Yeah. Right.
And it wakes up our kids from their nap every time. Yeah, it makes me want to go outside and be like, thank you for your work, but can you please be quiet?
Yeah. Just near our house.
Yeah, this on
Turn
the
it
street.
down
Can
on
you
the
please
street.
turn it off?
Yeah, I would say pet peeve.
That's a pet peeve?
I would say so.
Because it doesn't bother other people who don't have kids.
I'm sure it even probably doesn't bother people who have kids.
Nap time is golden time.
Right.
You are
Definitely.
disrupting my golden time. Yeah.
Yes. But then I do believe that's an action and not just something that occurs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that is something that another person is doing.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I did too. Do you have one more?
Oh boy, you put me on the spot here.
It's
My
like
pet
something
peeves.
that Maui does.
Well, I mean, so many things
Oh my
that
God,
maybe
the
I
dishes.
can't talk about.
You can-
She's right here, guys. She's gonna get angry at me.
yeah, off camera.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can explain this, but I wash the dishes in our house, and I'm very particular about where people put the dirty dishes. So, there's a sink and a basin. If somebody puts it in the basin, that bothers me. What? Like, why? There's a reason, but
Well, it bothers you because it goes against your flow.
Yes,
right?
yes,
Your routine or your flow of washing dishes.
yes.
And my washing dishes is the way I wash dishes is like the opposite of how you
opposite.
wash it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I like to put things in the basin. Yeah. And then he's always like taking them out. Yeah. And I'm like, oh shoot, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. I try so hard not to do it. I promise I do.
Yes. Well, I know it's a bit crazy. I mean, people might say I'm like OCD or neurotic.
Well,
You know, OCD. I need things a specific way.
yeah. Obsessive compulsive disorder.
Yes. A very real, serious disorder.
Oh, yeah.
The way I'm using it as a joke.
Yeah.
So
Joke, casual.
yeah, in a casual way.
Yes.
I don't actually have this disorder.
Yeah, right. Well, I would say I'm OCD about laundry.
Right.
Yes, I'm very, very particular about how we hang our laundry.
Sorry, Maui.
We have had many fights about laundry.
Yes. Yes.
But yes, I
Yeah.
think, and I still don't have you trained.
No. Not yet. One day.
I'm joking.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you have any of these pet peeves, please, tell us about your pet peeve in the comments.
Yeah. Share them. Your weird ones.
I want to
bet
hear the
you-
weird ones,
yeah,
the funny ones
yeah.
that nobody else has.
But even if you think no one else has it, I guarantee somebody will be like, me too.
I bet.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
See you next time.
Yeah. Bye.
日本の皆さんこんにちは。今日の会話 Pet Peeves について5つ役立つ単語とフレーズを拾いましたので例文を加えて説明したいと思います。まずはその5つに入る前に Pet Peeve っていうのは何かっていうことなんですけれどもジェフと私も会話の中で話していたんですがペットっていうのは結構なんか自分のものペットと同じですよね。猫とか犬なんですが自分のものでピーブっていうのが名詞でも動詞でもあるんですけれどもイライラするものだからペットピーブっていうのは自分がイライラさせられるものがペットピーブと言います。なので私のペットピーブは他の人には全然気にしないことかもしれないです。ね、じゃあその5つなんですが1個目は前にも違うビデオで話したんですけれども drive me crazy 何々 drives me crazy って使うんですけれども私をイライラさせるとかもムカーってさせるとかもうなんでって思わせるのが私の場合は人がね傘を横に持ってこうやって腕をねスイングこうやって動かすときにその傘の端っていうか先っぽが後ろの人に当たったりしてるのを全然気にしてないのが私のペットピーブです。で2番目 self-conscious っていうのは日本語で調べたところ自己意識なんですが簡単に私が説明するとしたら人の目が気になるなので私がジェフのペットピーブがその人が食べてる音 がすごい気になって、それが自分をイライラさせるの、ジェフをイライラさせるので、私が隣でチップスとか食べてると、チップスってすごい、ポテトチップスですね。ってすごい、大きい音するじゃないですか。だから、ジェフが嫌だって分かってるから、なんかちょっと、なんかジェフの目が気になる感じで、I become self-conscious。形容詞ですね。はい。で、3番目は slurp。slurp はとても日本の食べ物では大事な言葉で動詞です。slurp は吸う。だから、we slurp noodles or we slurp ramen。で、we slurp drinks。飲み物も slurp するんですけれども、まあ結構、日本もそうかもしれないですが、子供が飲み物をスラープしてると、それはちょっと礼儀正しくないよっていう感じです。はい。4番目。be particular about 何々。ね。ジェフは I'm particular about、washing dishes. How I wash dishes. で、私は I'm particular about how laundry is hung. 洗濯物を干すときですね。ジェフはお皿洗いするときがすごい particular about 何々っていうことは、何々に関してはすごくこだわりがある。ね。こういう風じゃないと嫌だ。っていう時に I'm particular about 何々で使ってください。はい。最後です。5番目。これもジョークっていうかで軽く使ったんですけれども、ジェフがすごくいいポイントをしてくれたのが OCD を私たちは軽く使っていたんですが、本当は強迫性障害って言って、本当なちょっと病気っていう障害なので、軽く言ってはいけないのかもしれないんですけども、結構ナチュラルイングリッシュでは I'm OCD about ってよく使います。だから I'm OCD about hanging laundry。その particular about こだわりがあるっていうのをもうちょっと強くしたバージョンですね。もうとってもこだわりがある。もうこうじゃないと絶対嫌だっていう時に、ちょっと軽くカジュアルなジョークで I'm OCD about how to hang laundry。ね。皆さんも使ってみてください。例文作ってコメントに入れてくれるとありがたいです。はい。またね。バイバイ。See you.